R1 is the
No,
top
I have no intention of
button
returning it.
on
I need
the
this power
front
to
right
protect
side
you
of your
now.
controller.
So I will challenge them head on, and win the right to wield this power for myself, fair and square.
This reminds me of something Alhaitham mentioned to me just before we left. He said that the Temple of Silence was originally founded by the ruling elite of the day. Traditionally, such organizations are bound by a strict and ancient code of nobility. Kaveh has made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. He says many of them have their own internal rules. They talk about the importance of never dishonoring their tribal bonds, or the rules laid down by their ancestors. I think we could turn that to our advantage. Go back to them with a proposal of our own.
Wow, and just like that, we've turned the tables on them.
Looks like we have the same idea. Turn it back on them now while we still can. In terms that they...
Great. And I know just how to start the conversation. Let's go find Sethos. We'll tell him that I know a thing or two about medicine and would like to take a look at his grandfather's condition.
Hey, Keenan! It's because chicks don't want a guy with a baby dick. What? I ain't talking about you, Sam.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
I gotta tie my hair up. It keeps getting in my face. Well, he does have tits. No, it's stereotypical.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Sam, let's play the forest.
Sethos, let's talk.
Have you made up your mind?
We'll get to that, but first, I have some degree of medical training, so I was wondering if you might let me take a look at your grandfather?
I have no objections, although we do have our own doctors here. I doubt you'll be able to tell us anything we don't already know.
Only one way to find out.
Follow me. Keep your voices down. We don't want to disturb him.
Let's talk outside. Bamoon has fallen into a deep coma, and his prognosis is quite grave. I'm sure that your physicians have come to the same conclusion. He appears to have sustained a serious injury in his youth, which has been exacerbated over the years by the heavy burden of work and now by the effects of old age. Regretfully, I must inform you that based on what I've seen with patients in a similar condition, he doesn't have long left. A few days at most.
Yeah. I've known for a long time.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot of respect for the man. But you also see things differently. You have a broader range of concerns and a more pragmatic approach. So tell me how we can end this on your terms. Let's find a way to bring all this to a resolution while Bamoon is still alive to see it. That's what really matters to you. I know it.
Yeah, there's no time to waste here. You know that better than anyone.
You know, the two of you are actually in a very similar predicament right now. Both of you have a very different perspective from the men who raised you.
Right. And you didn't create this situation. They did, but somehow you've ended up...
He would start to hump your back.
You're right. We both look at this problem
Faggot.
very differently than the people we inherited it from. I accept, Sino. This all began because of Hermanubis. So let's end it.
No, Sam will
with the
start
right
humping
he
your
himself
back.
Created. Legend has it that when Hermanubis first arrived in Tuletula, he sparred with the city. That group of supporters were some of the first members of the Temple of Silence, and the sparring matches were enshrined.
Sounds very fitting.
As a fellow vessel of...
3 against 3.
However, letting
Skip.
Cyrus lead...
None
Skip.
needed. If I win, the Temple of Silence... If I win, the Temple of Silence must release Cyrus. If you win, I'll return my power to you.
It's a deal. Then let's meet at the ceremonial hall tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock.
Well, after how that went, there's definitely no turning back now.
There never was. Turning back hasn't been an option for me since the moment the professor slipped away to return to the desert.
You have to win. You need this power, both as General Mahamatra and for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Besides, it stayed with you ever since you were a small child. Surely that's a sign it thinks of you as its rightful owner.
Both as General Mahamatra and for myself. Yeah, when you put it that way. I've had to overcome a lot to tame this power and claim it for myself. Not everyone could have done that.
Exactly.
The Traveler and I will never lose.
And neither shall I. The desert was home to an ancient and great civilization that, for a variety of reasons, fell out with the civilization of the rainforest. It's just as Dia said. Prejudice has pushed people apart. But there must be personal factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Bamoon cares for many more things than he lets on. And I don't think that Sethos is any kind of villain. He's just doing what he thinks is best. Tomorrow, everything will be resolved.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. I should have just stayed in bed today. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. I should be due a growth spurt by now. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
Brother, look at the videos I sent you in Discord. Seriously, look at the first one I sent you. Well, you what? What? No way. I gotta text it to you. I didn't send that one. Hold on. Brother.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
Hold on, I'm gonna text it to you. I hope it has sound. Fuck.
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
Alright, tell me when you start it and I'll play the sound. Oh, you got it? Does it have sound? Did it have sound? brother, this other one. Hold on. These Asian guys, I texted it to you.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
The last one, brother. Look at this last one. I'm gonna text it. This is the last one. How to name your child?
Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now.
It's great.
Make my escape. And away I go.
We gather on this day to perform once more the rite of duels, with the greatest of all sages, Lord Hermanubis, as our witness, for his power and authority is present in our midst. This is our most sacred of ceremonies, and no disruption from the audience shall be tolerated. It is incumbent upon all to observe the duel with the utmost respect and reverence throughout the proceedings. Representing the Temple of Silence, the Defenders.
Grandfather, you're here.
A rite of duels after all these years. I am surprised by your decisions, Zethos.
I know what I'm doing, Grandfather. Just leave it to me.
Representing the Academia, the Challengers.
Ready. We will fight to have our voices heard.
Warriors, take your positions and decide on the order of battle. We come not to debate what brings our challengers here, nor what will become of the defeated duelists. Duelists, the might of Hermanubis himself is at stake here. Now, fight. Fight until the rightful victor is proclaimed.
Huh? Are you sure?
I agree. She's very strong. Sending her out first will definitely intimidate the opposing side.
Okay, then you're second.
Sure.
We have decided.
So have we.
Duelists of the first bout, please step forward.
Don't forget, safety first! Hey, you there! You better play nice with her, or Paimon will make you regret it!
I have to use the Traveler? Fuck. Okay. I don't even. I suck the Traveler too. I never used them.
A swift end to the first bout. I now invite the duelists of the second bout to please step forward. When you're both ready, you may begin.
Let's begin.
Watch out! He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
Yep. He's so used to Zenless Zone Zero controls. Okay.
Can't see?
Damn it.
Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest.
Thus ends the second bout. We will now move to the third bout. Duelists, please step forward.
I'm ready.
So am I.
This is the final stage of the rite. I remind you both that the terms you agreed upon in advance are binding. When you're both ready, you may begin.
I am Zethos, vessel of Hermanubis, grandson of Bamun, the leader of the Temple of Silence. For many years, we have kept our covenant with Lord Hermanubis by guarding the secrets of King Deshret. And even in our darkest hour, when we earnestly sought Lord Hermanubis' wisdom and power, longing to see his spirit and his light descend upon us. Now, I will fight to become the rightful wielder of that power.
I am Sino, General Mahamatra of the Academia, student and successor of Cyrus, the Sage of Spontamod. I fight in defense of my power, my professor, and my nation. And you, I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred duel, and Herman Nubis is watching. So bare your soul.
Brother.
Everyone, old and
Nope.
young,
He is not there.
and frail, they're all waiting to see how this duel will end. My grandfather is a wise leader. He is also known to be a ruler who is not afraid to get blood on his hands. I understand his beliefs well, and I know what he expects of me. But our faith has held us back for too long. After I grew up, I went to the rainforest once, and I saw for myself the people of the city. Times have changed. The people of Sumeru are happier and more free now than in the past. I thought about this as I stood at one of the tallest points in the city, gazing down at the streets below. Then I thought of you, Sino. You and I both wield the same power, yet the lives we lead could not be more different. Each Ba fragment of Hermanubis stands for something different. Might, glory, and one of many other secrets that have yet to be revealed. I once thought that the nature of our fragments must be what makes us so different from one another. But maybe it's that you've found your answer, and I am still searching for mine.
I am more than just a warrior. I am my own person.
Exactly.
The name Hermanubis has left its mark on both of us, shaped the course of our lives.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
We are his vessels, and yet we are more besides.
Yes.
So show me your answer, Sino. Show me I can be
Sup,
more
slut?
than my faith, more than the power I wield. Show me the person I can become.
Wait. I thought it was Arrow, and I just said
Bring it
sup,
on!
slut. Down, boy.
That's all you've got? What happened to searching for your answer? Fight's over. Do you yield?
You won.
Well then, looks like you found your answer.
Dad, I'm a material girl.
I give his glory to you.
I've seen that light. That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis, priest over all other priests. His spirit dwells within that lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert sands to serve the god
Tainari.
king Al-Ahmar.
What?
After the death
Tynar,
of the god king,
a lord, and there's
Hermanubis gathered
Tainari.
his followers
Have you done?
and the Tainarian
Have you done the
priests
story?
and led them to the city
Have you
of
done
Tule
the story?
Tula. There,
The one
they
where
founded the Temple of Silence.
Sino
And
was
from that
fighting
day
to
forth,
keep his power.
we became stewards of all knowledge that survived from King Deshret's civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert. One by one, Eremite leaders took up arms against each other in battles that would devour what little remained of their civilization. Only the wise city of Tule Tula was spared under the guiding hand of the Tainarians. But peace did not last. Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set their eyes on Tule Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the city. They declared that the knowledge guarded by the temple was the true cause of corruption. These were dark days, and we faced enemies on all sides. Our Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis' legacy, bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes. Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule Tula Tainarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest. What followed next was inevitable. The elite of Tule Tula fell and were decimated. War engulfed the desert. And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more. We have lived in exile for far, far too long. Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of Hermanubis once more. Thank you.
How is it? Do you feel okay?
Grandfather.
Sethos. You'll get through this.
I know. I'll miss him.
I guess you were prepared for this. It's been a long time coming, huh?
Yeah, he's been on death's door for a very long time now. I think it was only through sheer willpower that he managed to hold on to this point. At least, he was able to see this chapter come to a close before he passed.
What's next for you?
Per my grandfather's last wishes, the Temple of Silence should submit to whoever possesses the largest number of Hermanupis fragments. That entitles you to be our new leader, Sino.
But that's never going to work, as I'm sure you realize. I'm the General Mahamatra. I am needed back at the Academia. I did foresee this possibility, and I gave it some thought. The fact is, I know next to nothing about the staff, records, and environment here. As such, I am ill-suited to be your leader, Sethos. I believe the honor should go to you. Were it not for this duel, or indeed if you had other intentions, the Ba fragments would most likely be in your hands by now. I'm sure Bamoon never meant for anyone but you to be his successor.
You really think so?
I do.
Still, I didn't think Bamoon looked very surprised by the final result. Perhaps he had an inkling that this would be the way things end.
Well, in any case, since the Ba fragments are with me now, I guess I can call the shots. Sethos, I would like you to succeed Bamoon as the new leader of the Temple of Silence. You are more suited to the role than I, and I have complete faith that you will be an excellent leader. Just think of it as doing me a favor.
But doesn't that render everything that we've been through up to now meaningless?
No, it doesn't. This experience has allowed us to become friends, which means that the Academia and the Temple of Silence will become partners once more. That's a much bigger deal than you might think, Sethos. You said yourself, times have changed. You have to believe that things can change for the better here at the Temple too.
I will try. To be honest, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
Actually, part of me wonders whether Bamoon's intentions from the very beginning was just to create enough pressure to force us towards a duel. That way, no matter who won, one of us would have to surrender our Ba fragment, and the power of Hermanubis would be concentrated in one single person. Had you won, the Temple of Silence would have doubled its strength. And were I to win, he correctly anticipated that I wouldn't suddenly drop everything to become the leader of the temple, much less integrate the temple into the Academia by force. He knew that the temple's future would depend not just on the guidance of Hermanubis, but the support of the Academia too. So he made it his responsibility to ensure his successor would be free from the burdens of the past. His plan meant that whoever ended up succeeding him, they would have an easier time interacting with the Academia. With one single letter, he lured out the professor. No matter what happened after that, it would result in a net benefit to the temple.
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all these trivial details. You're absolutely right. Grandfather and I considered this from every angle. We had to find a way to mend our relationship with the Academia. In that sense, the right of duels was just a means to an end. Thank you for everything, Sino. As a gesture of our gratitude, to those that you and Lesser Lord Kusanali deem worthy, I will grant the honor of access to the Temple of Silence for their pursuit of knowledge. The Temple of Silence has a wealth of information on King Deshret's civilization, more than any other organization in existence today. In times when you need information that only we can provide, we will be here to support you. But you must be exceedingly careful with your selection of candidates, lest you lead humanity to repeat the same mistakes. By the way, Tainari, My grandfather was so happy to see you. You are a descendant of the Veluca Shuna, and we are the heirs to the will of Hermanubis. The story goes that King Deshret chose the sage Hermanubis from among the Tainarians and appointed him as his familiar. He went on to fight many valiant battles with his Tainarian companions. They always stood by each other, from the founding of the Temple of Silence to the fall of Tuletula. The Tainarians who left Tuletula joined their human counterparts in the rainforest. A few centuries later, when some of the group returned to the desert, many of the Tainarians chose to stay and put down roots in the rainforest. In all likelihood, those were your ancestors.
How fascinating. My father once mentioned that I was named after the Tainarians, but
Well,
I never knew
guys.
that my forebears had such a history with the Temple of Silence.
Brother.
I like this story.
Yes, Leslie, we did not just get two
By the way, has anyone seen Cyrus?
I will
Yes.
return.
Cyrus. You'll probably find him in my grandfather's room.
If you don't,
He wouldn't
Oh,
show
I
it in
will.
front of me,
Easy.
but I think he still has many fond memories of my
Probably
grandfather.
8 minutes.
If it's true that you and your grandfather really
10
planned
minutes
for
because I
everything
gotta
to
get
turn out
ready.
this way,
I have a
then I
way
guess
too
he didn't really
And
resent
I'm out.
Cyrus as much
I'm
as
gonna
he
go
appeared
out into
to.
the gas station.
Who
Yeah.
knows? Perhaps all
Hey,
of us.
I'm 6'1", I'm
Me,
6'1", and weigh
and
180.
Cyrus.
I ain't no
We're all
fat
just
ass.
pawns in my grandfather's
Whatever.
plan to set things straight.
Whatever.
He was awful like that.
Someone's got to make the decisions when history is at a crossroads. I will make a detailed report on all of this to Lesser Lord Kusanali, and arrange for an official delegation from the Academia to come and meet you in the desert. I'm sure you'll have lots to attend to in the days ahead. But once things return to normal, please come and visit the rainforest again. You should stay for a few days this time, and start to build some relationships. If we're going to work together, both sides have to get to know one another better.
I will. All right. Well, bye for now, everyone. I'll be seeing you.
See you soon. Come hang out with us anytime.
Alright. I will return. I will return. After I find my shoes.
I forgot my wallet.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. Two heads are better than one. If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk? What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is. If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk? Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. Two heads are better than one. If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
I have returned.
Awesome, you don't even know what's going on right now.
You're getting fucked in the ass. Like, what's going on?
2,500 kills so far, and we're only 10 minutes into the mission. That's ridiculous.
Alright, I feel better.
We're killing so many enemies, they're starting to
My dog's ramming the door.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. Two heads are better than one.
Blizzard is going crazy right now. They got, fuck, what is his name? The fucking... No, the other one. Yeah, Flash rocks. Yeah, Dante's got the most skills right now. Yeah.
I thought Dante was turned into shit, though. I thought Dante was garbage now.
No, he's good. He's not garbage. Everybody says that just because he lost his LOS or he got an LOS check, he's still really good.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
I mean, he can make the entire team borderline invincible.
Oh. I even got me like 5 bottles of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, badass.
I can't gain weight.
I can't gain weight, said no one ever. I literally cannot gain weight.
Ha! Says brother.
I've been trying to gain weight for years.
I don't want him, but I need to get my pulls up.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the... Thank you for complete...
What's up, slut?
Ad Astra...
My one viewer left.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Brother, you can get behind the counter where Sarah is a Mondstadt now.
Oh, shit. I fucked Diona. I put my dick in Diona. Yeah, I got 402 Stella from that. Forgot to buy the 400 from one run, bro. 402 Stella. That's crazy. I got 458. Holy shit. Because I went for the crates before we got to the boss. How did you? Oh, did you? No, I don't know what else called. I did go for something. Pussycat. Pussycat.
Oh, Sarah has new recipes, brother. Sarah has new recipes. Sarah has new recipes.
Sarah does? Okay, who's in need of shards? Could use some archive shards. Nova. Shards.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Let's go Nova.
Hannah, I will make you better.
I've got 3 red high yellow, 2 high blues, and 2 high, and 1 normal blue, 1 normal red, and 2 really yellow. Does not need purples.
I hope I wasn't too much longer than 8 minutes, because man, there was this hot girl. Yeah. I talked to her for like 5 minutes. That's the only reason I broke my promise. I'm sorry. I didn't betray anyone. Join what? No. Wait, you mean you watch something other than anime?
I mean, Star Wars is Star Wars.
I haven't watched anything other than anime for 13 years.
What other a one-man suicide mission, hmm? All right.
I doubt that.
What do you mean? Okay, look.
I know his master.
Okay, actually, there's an exception. The Walking Dead and Supernatural.
Wow. The last time he chewed someone...
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation's resolved.
Actually, it's been years since I haven't seen that.
We can go for dinner after.
Makes sense.
Paimon's coming too!
This way. You say you really want anime?
Is it possible
Yeah.
to install a vision on a mechanical frame?
No. I only watch my videos.
What do you want? Facebook?
Hey, Kale.
Yeah.
You're back!
Facebook Shorts.
Well,
So,
what do we have here?
those aren't shows.
Would you mind
All taken care of.
That does not answer my question.
Yeah, they're
How
not
could you be so
shows.
careless? That goes for you as well. Yes, and you too. When you run into problems.
Now would not be a good time.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. It's not the first time that I've had to talk to you.
Man
about this
can't
sort of thing
stand
either.
being wrong.
You need to learn that there are times when the right thing to do is get a more
Of
experienced
course.
member.
They aren't shows.
Kale, please do something.
You're right.
Oh,
Say,
nice.
Madam Farazan, I can...
Huh? Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember?
Then I retract what I said, Sam. About you not, you can't stand to be wrong. I retract that.
Huh?
I'm wrong all the
What?
fucking time. I joined this fucking Discord chat, didn't I?
Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
Just master, and the first thing that pops into my head was masturbating. I'm like, she's like, just masturbating.
Mm-hmm. Two people left.
Masturbating profusely, don't worry about it.
There was, who was talking? Who was talking? Kale. Too late.
Leslie, what are we doing, Master? Hang on, I'm messing with my overbuild and I don't know what to put on it with the last word. HP shield, armor, health and armor? Fuck, we're going armor.
We're just reorganizing all.
There's no rush.
My sincere thanks.
Yes, with your... I see.
And it sounds like they managed to.
That day will come. Now, as a token of my appreciation...
Yeah, sounds great.
I should join you in Warframe?
Hang on, let me think. Hang on, let me think for a second. Hey, what's the put on that? I mean, does she need a helmet ability?
And then, the Traveler just pounced on their opponent, and not then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight, too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts. Whoa.
A truly edif...
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced, and then waved their sword like this, then split.
Despite winning 3 bouts in a row, you still ceded the position of leader.
Of course. I got to be a champion too for one.
Yeah, huge place. It felt like something right out of an epic poem. Imagine this. It was like there was...
Maybe save that.
I think that'll do.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana?
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
I should get going as well. See you all later.
I need to go say thanks to the Core 30 for their help. Also, Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work process.
Kali's come a long way.
Everyone's a work in progress.
Yeah, true.
That was good. It feels like everything's fine. Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends after a...
Do you three have anything? If not, would you come somewhere with me? That's a secret.
Okay. I think I can guess what you're talking about.
Well, now Paimon's...
All right, brother.
Stupid-ass game mode that you want to do over there. Stupid-ass game mode? What if it's really awesome and fun? What if it's not? Yeah, but what if it is? What if it's not? What if it is? So I could just put on, like, random guns to level? Like, I don't need any good guns? Or... I guess. I've never done it before, so we're gonna have to find out what it is. Okay.
For sure.
I'm gonna go Arcane Aegis. Wait. I just realized there was range, effect, antimatter drop down.
He's too tall.
Antimatter absorb. Line range. Holy shit. That makes my abilities expensive though. Molt augmented. Trade fortitude.
Been a while since I last. Need any help?
That's a nice spot, isn't it?
What a great view! We're so happy.
Traveler,
Awesome.
turn around.
Do you want me to?
Me? Honestly, no. Okay.
Yeah? Alright. I won't join.
This is my secret base. When I was a student back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Our gifts help us to find our...
Could you use all 138 of that to give me 4?
You two really are like brothers.
I feel the same way.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework.
Wait.
Sino
Alright,
accidentally...
Warframe switch.